gentlemen, the match we have been anticipating. This could be World War III. Sheikad on LKC leads the team of the roughneck Mr. Hughes and Hercules to the ring. What a vicious combination this is, Terry.
Yeah, these guys are motivated by money. Look at the size of them, over 600 pounds combined weight. They're going up against another team as big, as strong, and as nasty. I can't wait to see these guys tear into each other.
You've got that Arab oil money behind the team of Hercules and Mr. Oh, I'm sorry. I won't say another word. Ooh.
I'll tell you what, he's a monster.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 602 pounds, the Renegades!
Well, it goes from bad to worse and bigger still. Ladies and gentlemen, the Renegades about to make their way to the ring. Jeff Gaylord and the Warlord. I can only tell you for this one, you're going to need to measure it with the Richter scale.
What a war this is going to be. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. We'll be back with round one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and batten down the hatches. This one is going to be a war. You have 4 men in the ring right now, Terry Taylor. Certainly the scientific knowledge is... I'm moving. The scientific knowledge is there somewhere, but they would much rather poke out an eye, kick somebody in the mouth. That's the kind of wrestler you have in all 4 of these individuals.
Sounds like a Cars family get-together.
It does.
The bottom line is the winner of this match takes on Valentine and Rich in the quarterfinals. And if you want to see Valentine and Rich, plus Conan, Adams, and a plethora of American Wrestling Federation stars, and you're in the panhandle of Texas, Victoria on the 7th of July, and in Mission, it's a homecoming for the world champion. Tito Santana will be coming home. You'll see Sergeant Slaughter, Coco Beware, Mr. USA, Bob Orton Jr., Conan 2000, and a bevy of fabulous wrestlers, maybe even me.
You might be there, and ladies and gentlemen, we can only urge you to get out. You know, when you watch it on television, it's terrific, but being there at a wrestling match live and in person, there's nothing like it.
Yeah, especially when you're wrestling in it like these guys are. This matchup, I'll tell you, I figured these guys were going to start slow because they're so big and so strong and so much on the line. If they make a mistake, it's over and they're out.
You've got 2 Mack trucks colliding right there, and neither one is giving an inch. Mr. Hughes and Jeff Gaylord, 2 real powerhouses. Sheikad on LKC spewing out whatever it is he says at ringside there. I have not liked that man for years. I won't like him tomorrow.
Well, I think you're going to get an ulcer if you don't learn how to say what's on your mind, Mick. But here's somebody else who's going to say what he has on his mind. It's Rico Suave, the manager of Valentine and Rich, who will take on the winners of this match.
It's so nice having a bye in the tag team tournament. You know something? I am right now letting the boys relax on my 65-foot yacht. They've got a few girls in bikinis with some champagne and caviar. They're relaxing, they're getting some sun, and they're taking care of business the way business was meant to be taken care of. I, on the other hand, have a terrible task. I've got to sit through one of the most boring matches against the Renegade and Mr. Hughes and Hercules. You know something? They're okay. But when you put 4 lugs in the ring like they are, I can almost predict the outcome. No matter who wins, they can't keep up with our finesse, our speed, and our style.
Well, there's a man certainly lacking in confidence. He's a 65-foot yacht himself.
Wow. What a shoulder block by Hughes. This guy, Gaylord, in Kansas, was an All-American lineman, a 600-pound bench presser, and I think he's looking across the line right now at Mr. Hughes, who's also went to Kansas and is also a great offensive lineman.
And you know something, dudes? If I was in the ring right now, I could handle all these guys. They're almost too big for me to handle, but I know I can do it.
Wait a minute. Take off the headband, rip the shirt off, and go back to the locker room. Give Terry the microphone back.
All right, dude. Well, if I have to go, I will, man.
Every time you turn around, somebody's stealing your chair. Oh, he ducks the clothesline, does Hughes. Oh, man! That is the first time that I can remember seeing Mr. Hughes leveled by a shoulder tackle.
Hughes is 6'5", 345 pounds, and he's in there against against a guy bigger than him right now in the Warlord. It's got to be playing on his mind right now how big this guy is. And I told you that we're going to start slow. We got 10 seconds left, and they're not even trying to win at the end of this round.
We got more percussion than a marching band in there right now. There's a thumb in the eyes of the Warlord. Oh, what a first round hammer and toss.
Well, wait a second. See, now that's what Alpha Steve was talking about. It's hard to just turn it off. Punch thrown at the bell.
Well, if I was that ring attendant, I'd keep that stool away from both of these tag team combinations.
Wait a second. They only have one stool and two guys. What happens in each corner?
I'm not going to get in the middle of
Fight
it.
over that?
Absolutely not. Ladies and gentlemen, this one continues. We want you to stay with us. Round 2 of this titanic tag team matchup coming up. The action continues, and while we were away, ladies and gentlemen, this one kept going. The bad-mouthing, the pushing, and the shoving, even between rounds. The tension here, these two tag teams are about to explode.
Yeah, Jesse Hernandez, the referee, came over and showed us his scorecard. While he was doing that, these guys were cutting interviews and promos on each other about how tough they were and what they were going to do. Jesse Hernandez scored that first round even.
Well, I would have to agree with that. Certainly no clear advantage in that first round. This is... Wait a minute. Oh, look at this stare down now. Hercules and the Warlord.
These guys at one time, a few years ago, were tag team partners. You got to understand, the stakes are so high here. Well, look at him go. Anybody against anybody. No friends. The American Wrestling Federation Tag Championship on the line.
And here they go again. Oh, that time. The Warlord leveled Hercules with that clothesline.
See, sometimes you get mocked. You just go mano a mano, and you don't think. The Warlord used his head and his arm as a clothesline, and he took Hercules down.
You know, all 4 of these men are giants of the ring, but Terry, you know, you've stood next to the Warlord. You can't appreciate how big this man really is. Blocked by Hercules, and now he's firing back.
You can see those shots rattling the quake cam, but that's 7 punches by a 300-pounder, and he still couldn't drop the Warlord.
Am I seeing a wrestling hold here?
Yeah, but there won't be any next week as Chris Adams and Conan 2000 take on these 2 men.
Chris Adams, we hurt your partner, Scorpio, so you went out and got what you think is a real man who calls himself Conan. Well, let me tell you something. There's nobody, and I mean nobody, tougher than Nails and the Executioner.
Oh, I'm not going to argue with him. I guarantee you that. What a tremendous matchup that's going to be.
Yeah, why would Conan 2000 jump into this? I don't know. I'm going to have him seek psychiatric help. I wouldn't want to wrestle the Executioner or Nails.
And there you see Mr. Hughes trying to chop down a sequoia in the form of the arm of the Warlord. The crowd getting into this one, and now those thunderous forearms had no effect on Hughes.
I'll tell you right now, this is unbelievable, the size of these guys. But look at the punishment they're dishing out and training, but nobody asking quarter, giving quarter, or falling down.
You know, Terry, unless my ears are deceiving me, over the top, my word! Oh, Hughes went for the ride. It sounds as if this crowd is siding with the Renegades. Has to be the anti-Sheik Adnan LKC sentiment here.
Man, I watched this and I'm just flabbergasted at the high impact moves both sides have. And really, we haven't seen one side go for a win yet. I guess you can't do that if nobody's on their back either.
No, they just want to punish each other. That's all they know. And right now, Hercules hammering away at Gaylord. There's a block. Gaylord throws some rights of his own here. Oh, this is men only. What a seesaw matchup. Right through the ropes onto the floor.
Oh, yeah. Onto the floor, yeah. I'd like to go up to the top rope and dive up on the double axe handle. Unbelievable, yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
What do you want, man? Aren't you bored?
Go snap into something, would you please?
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
Terry, sit down.
I'm exhausted. Every time I get comfortable, somebody comes here and knocks me out of my chair.
We are down under.
It's safer for me in the ring with these 4 guys.
Oh, I wouldn't bet on that. We're down to about 15 seconds.
Just when you think you're all in, I change the question. You don't want to fight me.
Bottom line, pal, take a hike.
I've had it. I can't take much. I got 5 seconds left in this round 2, and I'm getting battered.
Well, if you are referee Jesse Hernandez, how in the world do you score that one? The first one was rated dead even. I didn't see a clear-cut advantage in that round either.
No, and I'm glad I don't have Jesse Hernandez's job. I don't want to have to score this. What I'd really like to do is be judging the ring girls.
I'm sure you would. Ladies and gentlemen, the action continues. Stay with us. Round 3 is coming up. This great matchup, tag team action here in the American Wrestling Federation. Back we are, ladies and gentlemen, and this brawl continues. The team of the Renegades with Mr. Hughes and Hercules on the opposite side of the ring. Of course, managed by Sheik Adnan LKC. Both rounds rated even by referee Jesse Hernandez as we go into round 3, and it continues high-impact brawling.
Yeah, I think the only way somebody's going to win a round here is by crippling somebody, or maybe, I don't know, ICU. Somebody gets put into the intensive care unit, that way they'll win a round.
And, you know, I'm thinking, Terry, the winner of this one goes on to face the team of Brett the Hammer Valentine and Luscious Tommy Rich. I'm not sure we're going to see any scientific wrestling in that one, regardless of which team comes out of this alive.
Yeah, but what would happen if Hughes and Hercules won this? What a drop kick! And they had to go against the Sheik's other team of Ron Powers and Fidel Sierra. 1, 2, oh. Boy, that's hanging on by the skin of your teeth.
I'm sure that if that happened, Sheik Adnan LKC couldn't care less. He'd have a winner either way. All he cares about is the money.
Wow. You know what kills me about Mr. Hughes? He's still got those sunglasses on and that earring. If it had been me and I was in bad shape, I'd stick my right finger through that earring, yank it. I don't know if that'd do anything more than make you mad, but he is tough.
Oh, double tough, to quote a legendary broadcaster.
Well, thank you for calling me a legendary.
Oh, come on. From behind, Hughes nails Jeff Gaylord into the ring apron.
Wait a second.
Oh, it's broken loose. Big four-man.
Coach, sit down. What are you doing?
I'm getting out of here. I got a plane to catch.
Wait a minute. I had to interview Orton, and he was upset.
This one is over. This one is over. The bell has sounded.
Since Resnick's not here, why don't you interview the winner here? Get up there and interview these guys. All 4 of them.
I can't. I'm losing my voice.
You're losing your nerve. I'm not doing it. Look at these guys. Off the ankle, kick to the belly. Boy, these guys look like they're a little bit out of gas, but they're still going for it.
You have about a half a ton of humanity out there. More than that, just pounding on each other. Referee Hernandez, where is Alperstein? Where is President Paul Alperstein?
He's like you. He's in the tall grass. Here comes some more officials to break it up. Look at the referee holding Hughes so Gaylord can hit him. Maybe the Sheik want that referee.
Oh, I sincerely doubt that. This is going absolutely haywire. Get our cameraman out of the way.
The referees are just telling these guys to quit. They don't want to get hurt, and I don't blame them for what Alperstein pays. It's not worth getting crippled.
Hey, if I'm Bill Alfonso and I see Gaylord and Hercules punching each other, I'm in the next county. I got news for you.
Wait a minute. If these guys eliminate each other, then the referees won't have to worry about this kind of thing. Let them go, Jesse. Let them go, Alfonso.
You know, Terry, we knew this going in. This was going to be a brawl for men only, and it has turned out to be just that way. Look at the restraining Hercules. In the meantime, Hughes attacks Gaylord from behind now.
Wait a second. This means both of these teams have been eliminated. They are out of the tournament. Why are they still going after each other? The tournament's out of the mix now.
Gaylord is hanging there like a piece of raw meat in the butcher shop. Oh, how do you stay with this one? The fans are absolutely exhausted. 4 giants of the wrestling world spent 2.5 rounds beating the living you-know-what out of each other.
Now, what's he talking about? Your hands do not go up. You are not in the tournament. You have been eliminated. So is that team. Looks like Valentine and Rich have done it again.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got to get some semblance of order